That cutscene made absolutely no sense. Welcome to my Game Boy Color pirated game pack. Yeah, so we're gonna play. I got a recently just got a cartridge, a Game Boy cartridge that has 28 in one games. It's called Yi Zhao Dioxin some shit. I forgot. But we're gonna play a bunch of pirate games. I think one of these games on this list isn't officially pirated. I think it did get released, but it was originally a pirated game that got translated into an actual game. So therefore, still making it a pirate. And that game is called McDonald's Monogatari for the Game Boy Color. But we're gonna check out aka MC Kids. Um, but yeah, we're going to play um, we're gonna play Emo Dao, basically, which is like a own game. It's basically like Castlevania without Castlevania. Nothing to do with Castlevania. It's like an action. It's like Getsa Fumiden for the NES with Game Boy graphics, shall I say. The game is by no means considered to be a Castlevania game, but you can see how the game starts out. It doesn't even have a correct start. And you can surely pause a game by pressing select, but to actually pause the game, you have to press start. And apparently, you're in experience and you're in life, so it makes it an action RPG. But it's a pirate game. This game never was released. And if you want to know where to get all these pirated games from, I will leave a link in the description below. Once I'm done with this game pack, this is going to be a long game pack, guys. We're going to play at least 11 to 10 to 12 games. A lot of Game Boy Color pirate games. And they're mainly made by these three companies, Hittech, Vast Fame, and Syntax. This is, I think, a Syntax game. I think this is a Hittech, actually. Because Syntax, they showed off. Um, but neither of these, none of those guys were actually real developers, real publishers. They were actually just like, I don't want to say fake publishers, but they were bootleg people in their basements, basically recreating Game Boy Color games into whole new games. Um, Hence where this game comes in. So yeah, Emo Dao works as like a Castlevania because you do have a whip as your main weapon. Enemies to beat in this game are very easy. One thing I have to say about this game and all the other pirated bootleg games that are platformers is that they're really choppy, really non-playable. So you won't ever see me let's play half of these games. Half the games don't even work. Some of them, the ones that do, we're gonna play. The other ones that don't, I just don't feel like are necessary. I just handpicked these games because, in my opinion, they play for the best. Like, you feel me? This is the best you're gonna get with platforming. This jump scheme, like, you can literally jump low and jump high, and then you can like inch, or then you can like fast inch. Um, this game is very fast paced. You go around killing ghosts and shit and whatnot. Half of the enemies are gonna be like extremely hard to kill, but you can tell it's bootleg. You got enemies like Muck, some type of Ayakashi witch, and so yeah. The goal is just to go through the game as fast as you can. So yeah, there was Muck right there. So now we have the path of going up or down. Each one of them leads us to a level. We don't know where it takes us, but I'm going to take the down path because for some reason I heard it was a lot easier than the top one. All right, so jumping in this game is not preferably uh, workable. It just works somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Yeah, I could never predict that. Jumping in this game works better than any other GBA game I've ever played, though. I gotta say, for a pirate game, the jump system works better than any. Oh wow, the jump system works better than any other game I've played so far. Yeah, we just fucked up here. We lost a life. So let's try this again without losing a life, which is not going to be possible, but you know, whatever works. You do need money in this game. I don't know how I got hit by that still, but okay. Not complaining. I'm gonna take that gold. Let's see. I did play a little bit of these games ahead of time. Not saying. Wow, it's the same fucking spot. I don't know what it is about that spot, but for some reason, the jump button does not register, like at all. Fuck it. So another way to get enemies off screen is just to go off screen. So yeah, these souls give you life, so make sure you kill as many souls as possible. I finally made it past that jump. Not saying it helped, but you know. So he has like this whip attack. I don't know what Emo Dao stands for, but if you do know, please leave a comment down below, please. I need to understand what these games mean. A lot of these games, I won't put their Chinese names. I'll just put what games they're based off of. Like if I was to play a Donkey Kong clone, I'll just say, and it has a Japanese name or a Chinese foreign. These have like Korean and Chinese names. If I don't know what the name is, I'll just put it as like Donkey Kong 4 or something. So what does this bitch do? Does she heal me? She doesn't do shit for me, apparently. Well then, fuck you too then. Wait, what happens if I press B though? I've been pressing A this whole time. I still didn't do shit. No items whatsoever. So let's continue on. We got one life left. So there goes Muck. There are some Castlevania themes here as well. Also, hit detection in this game is god awful. Don't expect yourself to be hitting half of the enemies in this game, because you won't. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Alrighty, so here's our second try. So the game acts as a run and gun game. Run and gun features, but like it doesn't play like a run and gun game. That makes sense. I could have totally, man. I'm telling you, the hit detection in this game is god awful. I do want to get like farther enough in this game because I haven't played this game. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. This is my last life. If I can't beat this stage on this last life, then you might as well count this let's play goodbye. Because it's not even a let's play, this is a pack. You might as well count this pack goodbye. Alright, so yeah, we're killing most of the enemies here. They're still doing a fuck ton of damage no matter what I do. I don't know why enemies are so powerful in this game. But the jumping in this game is actually quite fun. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? Nope. On to the next game. Here goes Gui Ziwei 2. Something Sanguo. This is the other game on the pirated list that I can apparently play because not all the games on the cartridge I can play. Not all the games on the cartridge work. So I had to basically handpick the ones that do work and the ones that don't. Out of 28 games, about 18 of them work. So we're going to play about 11 of them. The other games I just figured weren't even necessary to play. They're just trash. They worked full fledged, but I just didn't want to play them. So a lot of these pirated games you're gonna see actually have full motion cutscenes. Some of these do actually have like Vats Blade for the Wonder Swan, which is the only game with the FMV. Some of these games actually do have FMVs for them. Are they bad? Yes, of course. But are they not like enjoyable? No, they are enjoyable. Just the fact that they managed to pull that off. Although they do look choppy and bitty as fuck, they still work. So here's Gue Z 2. And so in these pirated games, by certain companies, when you move sideways, you move faster than if you were to move forward. So this game closely resembles Gets Fumiden. Um, it's also made by the same company that made Email Dough. If you can't tell by the souls, but in this game, I just tend to jump my way through. And it's made by Syntax. I don't know. I guess Syntax also made Emo Dough. I lost. Fucking A. I've never been able to make that jump properly. But this game is supposedly an RPG game as well. You can actually grind for health. But do at your own risk because this game is risky as fuck. Wow, I way overshot that. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to make that jump? I can't even see where the fuck I'm going. Thank you. What are those Sea Kings? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Well, that's Guai Z2. If you want to play these games, like I said, I have a link in the description below. You play these on your own chance. I, on the other hand, don't give a fuck about these games, and therefore I don't want to play them. Here goes the next game on the list. Shingyao Demo Emo Chang. Z, something like that. I probably didn't say those in the correct order, but this is basically a Castlevania knockoff. I know what you're saying. Well, the Game Boy already had Castlevania games. It did not have a Castlevania Game Boy Color game. That's what it did not have. And this one takes the remake of Symphony of the Night. So, with that being said, the game is trash. So here we are starting off. We look like fucking Dracula. We start off with the knife, of course, just like Symphony of the Night. You start off with the weakest weapon possible. Then you kill these little enemies and take the cash and then move on. It's literally that simple of a game. Is the game good by any means? Fuck no. Don't ever play this game. So you walk past her, she'll give you a cutscene. Well, if you press the up button on the D-pad, it'll give you a cutscene. Not necessarily a cutscene. It'll just give you some dialogue. That's not important. But and I fell. Wow, and that's the cutscene. It looks like something off of Doom. Not a very interesting game, to be honest with you. There was like two remakes of this game. They're both pirates. They both play the same. Just two different companies made them, so there's two different differences. I think the other one you start off with the actual axe rather than a knife. This one you start off with a knife, but it's the only one that's on this cartridge, so I have to play it. Now, if the other one was near, I think I would have played it, but because it's not, I'm gonna have to go with the next best thing. I'm not saying that this game is by any means good, because Lord knows it's by any means not. So keep that in mind. You also have weird enemies like, frogs. You already talked to you. You got frogs. You got plants that look like fucking plants off of Mario, and you got a lot of shit that represents Castlevania. You also got Pokemon. These guys tend to rush at you, so watch out. They get close enough, you just want to kind of pound them. They do have a lot more health than the other guys. So you do have Castlevania themed bats. You also have monsters from other games, because it is a pirate game, so they're gonna do whatever they can to sell it. That was harder than what it needed to be. Yeah, so you can extinguish lamps in this game. Though honestly, it's not even that good of an idea. Bitch, my HP got that low. So it does borrow heavily from Castlevania themes, like especially for the Game Boy Advance. This game has like the Game Boy Advance feel to it. You press start, you can check your items and whatnot. But the game still plays like shit. So don't think that I don't know why I can't go up here. It's probably because I forgot that there is a double jump feature in this game. So die. That probably just cost me the game. I honestly don't give a fuck at this point. Wow, the hit detection in all these games are awful. It even has the Castlevania death scene. But yeah, that is Emo Chang, which is not in any way related to Emo Dao. So on to the next game on this 21 and 8 cartridge pack. Here we go with Taikong Zanshi DX3, another part of the game that takes theme from Final Fantasy, Lord of the Rings, and Ys. I think a developer that made each and every one of those companies went off and decided to do pirated once the company got canceled or whatever. But they were trying to cash out on Final Fantasy and Harry Potter without doing it in the right way. But this is an action RPG side scroller adventure game. Those don't go together, but this is what they made up with DX3. There's plenty of DXs. There's DX1, 2, 3, and I think 4. Majority of them play out the same way. But you see, you got Final Fantasy characters. Each character starts off in a different area. So if I picked the first character, he would have started off somewhere else. So I'm starting off with him. Here we go with the Final Fantasy cutscene, supposedly. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Upgrade that. Let me leave. Damn. Should have never been that complicated. So when you buy items, you don't equip shit in this game. You just kind of absorb the shock. So you can take this boat right here, like Final Fantasy, move on to another area. So there's more towns and stuff. We're just gonna take all the boat rides. I don't think there's actually one for this island. Yeah, there is. I think it actually takes you in a circle. No, it doesn't. Once you go by and kill off all the people in every town or whatever, you get awarded with shit like that. Nope, nothing we can do here. So let's go to the main kingdom, which we cannot apparently. Which will take us back to the mainland. No fucking purpose in doing all that shit. So this is the grassland area. Let's fight. And you fight like a Final Fantasy game. You can charge up this meter like Mega Man to leave a super powerful fireball. You can't really see it because there's a whole bunch of grass. What I like to do is just walk past. Yeah, this game is extremely hard playing with the mage. You son of a bitch. A lot of button mashing in this game. If I had won with the warrior class, this wouldn't have been nearly as hard. You fucking bitch. We're gonna try this game one more time just because I'm not satisfied with results. I was satisfied with results on the other games, but this game, I'm not satisfied with the results. So we're gonna leave this Final Fantasy bullshit alone. We're gonna take this shit. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade our shit. Now, what we're gonna do is upgrade all that shit. Supposedly save, though don't know why they ever save in this game because don't know everybody want to beat this shit. So let's go ahead and hop on the cave. I thought I entered it. Wow, I can't. So you can't enter shit until you beat the goddamn first stage of this game. I find that quite annoying. Plug me up. Ice cave. So this guy's a lot more stronger. He also doesn't have a meter to charge. So you're gonna find yourself killing enemies a lot faster with this guy. This is the guy I first played the game with, so as you can see why, he's a lot stronger. That's one dead. And here comes another motherfucker to die. Bitch, stop playing with me, bro. Get down. Get down. Who's your papa? Me. Die. Who's your papa? Me. Oh, what? You sprinkle nut at me? Fuck you. Keep your Obama dick over there, bitch. Let me go. Thank you. I need to keep y'all both on the same side, because if I get sandwiched, it's not going to be pretty. So yeah, he's the easier guy to play with. Wow, that's the first coin we've gotten since we defeated our first enemy. So that's what happens when you get sandwiched. Not a good idea. That's also what happens when you don't buy defense. Yep. On to the next game, guys. We'll see what it is. A couple of these pirate bootleg games we're gonna let's play, but these are not it. They made a lot of RPGs. Those three companies, Hitek, Fast Fame, and Syntax made a lot of RPGs, and we're gonna play those. But these games, no.